It is 6 days to Christmas and I haven't done a vlog for a while, so I thought just do one now. Personally, I won't be celebrating Christmas because I haven't done so now for about 3 years. I just can't be bothered with it anymore. Hello, girl. So I'm in my flat. I don't know if you can see the window behind me. I look like I'm in Switzerland or somewhere like that, which is great because I can pretend I am. But the reality is I'm in an industrial estate and it's crap. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we will get out of here. So it's just a quick update really. I've got a lot of things I could talk about, but I want to keep it quick. So I might do a few and put them on my other channel because the subjects. So this one's just my personal vlog. I have not been on any kind of benefits now for 3 months, 2 months. I've lost count. I'm not entitled to any anyway now. I'm basically doing a call out for my new shop on Etsy. I have retrained myself in the last few months to make knit items like arm warmers, boot cuffs, hats, all that kind of thing. I've also been given a sewing machine, which was really kind of my mum's husband, and I am retraining on how to sew. So I am going to be fixing and mending clothing and making clothes. It doesn't happen overnight. I think I've frustrated my family because I think deep down they think you pick up some knitting needles and the next day you're in business, and it doesn't work like that. If I was going to college or university, I'd have to give myself a few years to get good enough to sell the things. So I'm doing this super quick. So basically I am selling my things now as I'm making them after just a few months. So I'm proud of that achievement because I think it's quite hard to learn something from scratch when you've got no idea where to start. But thanks to YouTube, I have learned some really great skills because I watch your videos and learn from them. So I'm going to put some pictures on when this video is finished of some of my things that I've knitted and give a link to my shop. And I'm not asking you to go and buy anything, it's just saying I've done it. That's an achievement. So it's taken me 3 months to do that, and most of the time I've done that I have been ill. I have not recovered fully from the last few years of after we've been homeless for so long and everything. It takes time to get back on your feet. I think there's this funny notion that people have that you can be homeless for say 19 months and then you get the key to a flat and now you're alright now, aren't you? Now you can go and get a job and you can have some money and blah blah blah, and it doesn't work like that. The reality is there's the aftermath to deal with, and that's your health. You've got to get that back on track. Then you've got to find a job because everything takes time. So I've used this time to retrain myself. So I'm really proud of that. Things are how you'd expect them to be if you was a realist. So I'm still living here, but there's a possibility to come back to Scotland because I've changed what I'm doing, and that is basically learning how to work for myself because that's what I needed to do. I've known for years that I shouldn't really work for people because not only do they dictate when you work and how much you get paid per hour and things like that, but you don't really aspire to be more than that. It's like that's your limit, that's your as much as you're going to go. So if say for example that somebody says I'll give you £8 an hour and you think, well, it's more than minimum wage, you know that you'll only get £8 an hour with them. and so you've got to live within the means of £8 an hour, which is, well, to be honest with you, it's substandard housing. You're not going to get a beautiful house in a beautiful place when you're on a minimum wage job, unless you are dead lucky. So what I have to do is say, right, if I really want to live out in the countryside, which is what I do up in Scotland, then I've got to be working for myself to do that, because I've got to be on more than minimum wage. I've got to be aspiring for higher things than working for somebody else. So this is what I've been really pushing myself to do right now. So I am training. So apart from the sewing and the knitting, I am also learning business skills, advertising, marketing, finance stuff, and on the side of that I'm trying to fit in writing some epic music on my piano. This, I tell you what, right, this is a woman from a council estate who's spent her whole life as a cleaner, minimum wage jobs, and my life changed when I went to Scotland with some money for my house sale. And because I had a taste of what life could be like for a short time, it's put a notion in my head that I want it all the time. And I don't see why I can't have it. And if I keep listening to other people all the time, I'll never be anything, and I'll never go nowhere, and I'll just sit here and say I'm satisfied now with my little flat in a place I don't really like, but it'll do. And that's all I'll aspire to be. But I'm not going to call it a snobbery, because it isn't a snobbery, it is ambition. I am ambitious. Even when I have nothing, I've got ambition, because I believe that we can be whoever we want to be, and we can have what we want. And I don't want to live like this, so I am making my way out of here in a different way, because the way that I used to do did not work. Because, like I said, you know, you've got transferable skills. If you're a cleaner and a carer, you can do that anywhere, but you'll never earn enough to live how you want to live and where you want to live. And if you want to go to a place like Auburn, you need money. You're not going to live there on a minimum wage job. You're just not, because where you're going to live. So I've just got to think big and act big and feel big. I am big. But you know what I mean, you've just got to think bigger than what you have, because I'm not settling anymore. I am not doing it. So anyway, it is 6 days to Christmas. I just want to say Happy Christmas to everybody. I'm still alive. I don't know how. I should have been dead months ago. Again, I've had more near-death experiences than anyone I've ever met, but I'm still here because something says to me, it's not your time to go. You're here for a purpose, and you're not going to give in. My other channel is just called Kelly Fallbrook. That's just general chit chat, but I'm going to do some videos on there for now on certain subjects that have come close to me while I've been here, so I'm going to do them. This is just my personal vlog. I've opened my Etsy shop 2 days ago, and I am now in business officially. I have sold some things before I opened the shop to friends. You always get them. I'll buy a hat off you and stuff. So it has got going. I was going to do a tour of the flat, but there's no point because it's a tip and there's nothing to show, and the other room is not mine. And so basically I've only got one room, and then there's a kitchen and bathroom, but there's nothing really to show on it. So I might show you my room another time. But in the meantime, look at that behind me. That's where I want to live. So have a great Christmas, everybody, and I'll be back soon with hopefully some more news about something I've achieved again. You just never know. Anyway, bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.